Good evening, everyone. My name is Nicola Wauchope-Graham, and today I will be talking about initiative and referendum process in Arizona. Now, in Arizona, the initiative and referendum are two components of direct democracy. This allows citizens to have a direct say in the laws and policies that governs them. What is initiative and referendum? One might ask. An initiative is a process that allows citizens to process legislation or constitutional amendments. If enough signatures are collected from registered voters, the proposed measure is placed on the ballot for public votes. And referendum, on the other hand, is a process through which voters can approve or reject a law passed by a legislator. In this case, the law refers to the electorates for a vote, typically when there is enough public interest or petition. What are some creations of initiative and referendum? Drafting. For example, a group or individual drafts or proposed law or amendments. Gathering signatures. Supporters must gather a specific number of signatures from registered voters with a set time frame. In Arizona, this typically requires signatures that equal to at least 10% of voters cast in the election. Submission. Once the signatures are collected and verified, the initiative is submitted to the Secretary of State. Ballot placement. If approved, the initiative is placed on the ballot for the next election. Creation of referendum. Legislative approval. A referendum usually begins when the state legislature passes a law. Referendum are legislative driven, allowing citizens to approve or reject laws already passed by a legislature. They typically require fewer signatures than initiatives and are straightforward since they involve existing legislations. Petitioning. Citizens can petition to have a law placed on the ballot. In Arizona, this requires signatures from at least 5% of the voters who participated in the last election. Ballot placement. Once the signatures are verified, the referendum is placed on the ballot for voters to decide. Now, what are some pros and cons? Pros of initiative. It empowers citizens to propose change directly. It also addresses issues that may be ignored by legislators. Some cons of initiatives. It may lead to poorly drafted laws if not carefully considered. Campaigns can be expensive and dominated by special interests. Let's look at the pros of referendum. Some pros of referendum includes it can provide a check on legislative powers, ensuring public approval. It can also increase civic engagement and interest in political process. Some cons of referendum. Complex issues may be oversimplified in a yes or no format. Risk of populism, where emotional, responsive influence decision over rational debates. All right, some support for direct democracy. The initiative on referendum process aligned with the principles of direct democracy as outlined in the Arizona Constitution. They empower citizens to have a direct role in governance. It ensures that their voices can influence legislation and policy directly. This reflects the democratic ideal that government should be responsive to the will of the people, providing mechanism for the accountability and participation in the political process. In conclusion, both initiatives and referendum are essential tools in Arizona direct democracy framework. Reason being, it gives power to the people while fostering active participation in governance. Thank you very much.